Ooh. We going fast.
Yeah, Apex faking mid, right? Showing presence to give the illusion that this isn't a B rush, when in reality, it's a B rush. You see how that works? Look at this. Brokey on the pillar. Already dinked, but bailed out by Twist. They're wrapping him. They're getting all around, but Carrigan and Twist aren't budging. Oh, another for Carrigan, and it's only Apex left. He sold the fake earlier on. But he gets silenced. A convincing pissed around for FaZe Clan. My oh my.
Brokey needs to buy Twist a beer. Like, that was sick cover, dude. And Brokey is somehow given room to hide. He gets dinked, and he's just running around the pillar while Twist kills everyone. Carrigan 2, and 2 for each, as Brokey finishes the final player that they knew was in mid. Okay. That looked like a really nice rush for a second, and not for, you know, any longer. Force up for Vitality. On the T side, no less, with no plant. That's a interesting buy. We'll see how it works. Nades going in. Oh, that almost went over the party. Could have done huge damage, or the playground, rather. It did miss. Second one hits Masuta. Oh, don't want to kill your teammate. Apex gets the tag off anyway, and RPK will finish the job. Brokey's pushed up on long. It's not like he's got support to bait them in. He's out on his own. He's trapped here, and he could even give them a gun if he doesn't get something done. Oh no, Apex ducks. Good luck, Brokey. Luckily, the flash comes through from the site, and Carrigan's actually gotten Brokey out of there alive. That could have gone very badly for FaZe. It could have been arming Vitality with 2 FAMASes. Instead, things go quiet. FaZe reaggress elsewhere.
All right. What are they doing here then? Twist spots a player in toilet, and they leave Brokey tucked. Scary position to play. If you get spammed through the wall, your blood soaks through to the side that's facing ZywOo and co. So they'll know all about it. Instead, they just check it with the flashbang. And even though Twist is good for a double, the A site still falls under the control of Team Vitality, leaving coldzera and Carrigan in this retake. Ooh, bombs going on the truck. Carrigan with the nade does a nice bit of chunky damage onto Shoxy, brings him down low. You've still got a long way to go to make this round happen. This was meant to be a conversion, and now catching Apex, you're spurred on to give this round a go. They dispatch Shox back into the toilets, but he's no match for coldzera either. And now just RPK left in the blink of an eye. The bomb is not planted for him, so by sticking this defuse, they've won the round.
Carrigan knows, he's so confident, he's got his knife out, like no chance, no way. And even faking the death cam there, Cold kills Apex, runs towards it, and then turns around. And what that is Apex sees Cold do that, and he makes a call. He's pushing long, That draws RPK back. That means Shox is trying to flank him as well, and then Shox is never ready for Cold to double back on himself. So, yeah, nice round from Cold and Carrigan finding that 2vx. Twist gets a couple as well in mid, but got a rebuy for Vitality, bomb plant, and enough kills to tempt them in. I respect it. This is a decent buy. It's going to be lacking util. You need kills. Apex eats a grenade. Up long again. This time more info for FaZe. They got scared in that mid round when Vitality went quiet and they rotated the second man to B. This time they have 3 on A, and that's because of this short information that Twist has just gained. Cleared a lot of room. Tucked along. Apex checks, but it's too late. Rain's got the kill. Oh, the pillar. Shots go in to the lamppost. Carrigan tucks again, but they've cleared this pretty well when Brokey was here with a flash. Will that happen once more? They know Brokey's on the site. Carrigan, oh, he's checked, but he still gets away with 1. Doubling it would be a disaster for Vitality, and ZywOo will not let it happen. Bomb is still dropped on the other side of the divider, and Cold doesn't want to activate too fast. If he opens door, they're going to hear it, and they know that he's coming up behind them, so he has to wait until they're already committed. That fine line of timing at 40 seconds is looking pretty clear.
Yeah, even trades in the site could set up Cold Zera to come in on this flank. Instead, Brokey with the Famous has just tapped the first two out, and now waiting patiently. Twists is rewarded with the final kill. Great stuff from Brokey, and a really nice bait and switch to give a false sense of security to Shox with the bomb plant.
On top of that, RPK, he's lining up a truck molly. There's like 2 tufts of green, and he forgets which one he's looking at. He flicks last second, changes to the right one, and if you saw that Molotov for truck bounced off the corner and didn't affect them. If it lands on Twist, then Vitality, a far better chance to win the round. At worst case, they fight him. They don't go straight for the plant and lose to it. So that's unfortunate for getting the molly line up and costing a round. Rain's fighting mid, but no one's here. That only enforces his B setup. But Vitality are in mid. They're just a little bit late to the party. So I was the first to get there. He managed to get through the playground before he was even spotted on the mid peak. Rain in toilets and Brokey on the site, checking long just in case. Hero AK surrounded by Deagles, and even Twist coming back up as well. They have short water. Karrigan's got all this information, so FaZe can afford to triple set A. Rain's very committed. The jump is a bait, and Zywa wins the fight. Perfect stuff, but he is so low, he might want to give RPK his gun.
Well, Brokey's even wrapping the toilets quickly. RPK retrieving the gun from the body of Rain. He's very aware about their tendency to play near this divider. Karrigan holding on to short. And he's just there as the failsafe. Make sure they can't come back to B. Like your early warning system. If you hear a Danish dude screaming, it means, where are you? It's a B play. Here we go, up into the site, go Vitality. Flash to accompany the push. No fights yet. ZywOo finally uncovers one, but it's Twist to get on that scoreboard first. The trade, at least provided by Apex, doesn't have armor, and he's killed ZywOo while blind. Rain's flash, the ultimate flashbang, turning Vitality against one another. Now the MP9 of Karrigan comes in through the back and cleans up the rest. Defuse in for FaZe. And something I want to say there, you know, Karrigan's holding over towards short. Karrigan actually makes YouTube content around his Twitch streams where he talks, you know, like through maps, and he gives you tips as to, you know, what he does or what he gets his team to do. And I watched his Overpass one not that long ago, and he was saying how he thinks that short area, the control that he was just in, is like one of the pivotal points of the map to control. And so I imagine we're going to see FaZe going for that short water control a hell of a lot more. Definitely worth checking out that Karrigan content though. Doesn't get many views, surprisingly, considering he's like a big pro player name, talking you through how to play the maps.
Got to be one of the only like tier 1 pros that's putting out that kind of content.
Yeah, like informative.
Yeah, very good stuff. Do check it out. Yeah, we've seen a lot of players in water already, right? Twist, Cold, Karrigan all have taken this position, and Cold and Karrigan have tried to flank, or at least set up to do so, even if they don't commit. Boost for short this time, but they actually rotate up A early as B is very quiet again. Vitality not showing any B presence in these rounds, and so that's, you know, giving a lot of room for FaZe to get this info. But they are very committed. Like, this is fine. Like, yeah, you've got the info, but you've also got 3 players here. You need to rotate up. Rain hasn't seen anyone, but as soon as he does, he's going to see everyone. And here they come out of nowhere. Jumping into the site is Mizuta, clean by Karrigan. Rain actually gets all the kills, and he's dropped the bomb as well, even spotting Shox at long. Karrigan can even aggress. They don't know about him. ZywOo's going to try and clear it, and he does do so. Shox as well with a shot, and ZywOo's late to this angle. They've already come out connected. He didn't realize Cold catches him hearing the scope. And now Shox doubling back through toilet. It's Cold, wrapping long, twists up on short, making noise, and that's something for Shox. Swapped out to the orb, twisting the wrong way. That's a kill. Bomb's still loose on the site, but no way he's ready for Cold, who did have this long flank.
The timing.
Doubled back to party. Luckily, so might Shox.
Yeah, Shox knows that Cold Zera is still around here somewhere. He's trying to find him, and they've missed the timings again. Shox and Cold, 2 legends destined to never meet one another in the toilets instead. Shox is given a free chance into this site. Cold fast onto short side. This time he hits the timing perfectly. And so FaZe are up 5-0.
Yeah, really good start from FaZe, man, but we aren't seeing a lot of like depth from Vitality in terms of keeping FaZe on their toes. At all times, FaZe have the info. Like that round, it looked scary for a second because Rain was alone, but he puts up this. What? All three. Karrigan helps. And it gets a little bit dicey in the 2v4 because, FaZe try and hunt the kills. They try and take some initiative, and Vitality do punish, but it's still a really good round for FaZe. 5-0. Vitality, will we start seeing them go through the connector, start taking this B water control? Or are they just destined to go back towards mid? At least this time it's a little more split, right? Mizuta smoking a molly, player walking through blue. So Vitality have a little more information in this position, and as long as these lurkers can net kills, that's huge, that's massive. Shox finding Rain, and it's a pick for Vitality, yet to be in this position without committing. So now they have all the choice in the world to go wherever they please.
Yeah, the sight boost is in at B. That's going to give them a bit more information. That flash at long is used to get information. They hear the AK fire off, so they know Vitality have got long players. Brokey's forced out the toilets with utility, but is still keen to keep on fighting. Vitality grouping up for another A hit. FaZe still haven't rotated off B, still haven't moved a muscle, and that's because they lost that short water control early on. So now these individuals at the A site have got to do it all. Karrigan only good for one, and Brokey's no scope. While it does deal with another, it's not the kind of numbers you need to make this retake happen if you're FaZe. A man down, and ZywOo already deep, already hunting, is going to lock in Vitality there first.
Yeah, I like how Karrigan did that, though. He gets one, and then instead of letting Brokey cover his back while he watches Divider, he runs round Brokey, does loops to show his presence so they don't check Brokey. Like, you've just killed Karrigan, you've killed the guy you know is on this corner. There's not anyone else, surely. Obviously, Karrigan really needs to get two there for that to work. But he gave it a go, and Brokey hits a no-scope, but like I said, not enough. Vitality already had the advantage from that Rain pick in connector. Ooh. Yeah. While they're talking. Oh, there's boost up. Hero AWP on cold with no armor. Wow. And a flick. Lovely. You take those. Karrigan, there's guns here, mate. You could get really armed. Vitality are walking a monster. Cold's here. The lineup. Love it. Karrigan, backstab time. He's ready for Shoxy. ZywOo 1-on-5 with the AWP. Getting Guardian vibes right now, but surely not. Get past Cold first, and that's not happening. 4 frags from coldzera with the AWP. No armor, no need. That round comes out of nowhere, right? Like FaZe, the reason we have all those buys early for Vitality when they were constantly forcing it, I actually liked the buys, was because they were making so many rounds close. They were getting FaZe into 1-on-1s, into 2v2s, and so they win one round, they finally break FaZe's money, and you have this awful buy which relied on 3 pistols, an SMG, and that 1 AWP. Who would have thought that 1 AWP does it all? And so FaZe save their own economy and get back on this streak.
Yeah, huge round from Cold. And I mean, right now, it's not only saving your own economy, but bringing turmoil to Vitality. It's a real double positive.
Yeah,
and it's the double positives, mate. That's a big positive at that point.
Yeah. 2 rights don't make a wrong.
No, how can it?
Well, yeah, you still got to buy here if you're Vitality. You don't really have a choice. That being said, it's still fine, right? Just on the edge. Glils, AKs, and AWP for ZywOo the nade. Well, it would have been good, but they're already up and past the smoke. Apex tucked in on short. Oh, tense. That's a kill from Apex. He peeks into B. Connect is cleared as well by his teammate Karrigan on the bridge with a spray. Good for 2. That's a lovely hole, but his teammate puts nothing up. And now Vitality have a bomb plant.
And a 3-on-2, right? Not looking good for FaZe. They do have this flank coming in from Rain. That maybe could lead to something. But I think Brokey's already looking to save, already looking to hold on to this AWP. And you can't blame him, you know, you see the difference that keeping even one gun in a round can make. So he's out of there. Vitality with a B play. They try it again, and this time it works wonders.
Yeah, he's just saving Cold's AWP, you know? Dropping it over to him with no armor. And no hunting here for Vitality. Like, both teams on the edge, just trying to make it to the next day. Put food on the table. And Apex breaks his silent streak as well. 0-7, finally gets his first couple into B. Big entries, trade onto Karrigan after he gets a double as well. So very impactful kills from Apex. And this could be the start for Vitality. We know that Overpass is good. We just haven't really seen them in their element yet. FaZe have had a lot of answers. So now will Vitality start to storm the fort. Fast towards B with 4 players, not rushing into the site, but again taking this water control by force.
Oh, look at Rain. Pushed up in middle. Deeper than Vitality are going to be ready for. And he's even got Brokey holding on to Party. This is a really nice double setup, right? Brokey can get the attention. And while they're very homed in on trying to get that kill onto the AWP in mid, if a mid play comes in, that's where Rain can do damage. Instead, though, it's a B play out of the gate. And oh my goodness, it never triggers the way it was meant to. Rain gets sniped by RPK. Ooh. And Cold's Herd getting tagged in that Molotov, brought down to just 28 points of health. Now, you know, just 2 shots away from death on Cold Zera. Mid control taken away as well, so it's not even like FaZe can all in this B site. And with good reason, Vitality, they take that bomb back out through middle.
Yeah, with that AWP loose, Shox is just holding it, waiting to see if anyone wants to make the mistake of going to grab that gun. It's a gamble B for FaZe. Half a gamble, half a save, right? Like you're aware if Vitality just walk it to A site, you just hold on to your guns. Not a lot though. If Karrigan could get this AWP through any form of levitation, he would surely be happy with that. And so he will commit to A on his own, but I don't see his teammates bringing the guns into this one. Karrigan going through with a pre-fired deagle. Luck is not on his side. And Vitality 5 alive for a 3rd round. That's a big sigh of relief in a game that's right now being dictated a lot of by the money. No longer.
Yeah, I mean, so much of it hinges on RPK discovering that double mid setup and not letting FaZe use it how they originally designed to. You know, forces Brokey back. It's the whole reason he gets caught in mid in the first place. There's that wide swing to check for Rain. So that round gets thrown into disarray. Now just an eco around these saved weapons. Can they be heroes for FaZe again? Or is this where Vitality start to get back into the game?
Certainly should be, right? Don't know how you make this round work with 2 guns. Vitality have stopped committing off of the first kill and have started just bleeding the clock a little bit more. Makes it very hard to read if you're FaZe, even if they don't even rotate out of position and just stop in their tracks. Just don't have that info. They could be anywhere. Triple boost on short, Karrigan looking for something. No one's out yet, but you're playing the long game. 3 USPs and 2 guns at A. Right now not being cleared. Will anyone ever enter short? Will this boost find any sustenance? At worst, you know, you're giving up Monster, right? Tees can just walk out. But no one's going to make that move, especially not without utility. Oh, they discount it. They pull it back. They're going to A as Vitality set up lower with the bomb. Talk about timing. Should just be a Monster play, though, for Vitality anyway. Oh, no, they're flashing short. Wow, if only this boost was still here. There may have been a chance after all.
Oh. They're trying to swing him. They're trying to deal with shocks. They get that one kill, but all that does is activate the B play. FaZe are buying next round anyway, so they could justify giving this a bit of a look in, right? Especially being a man up, at least planning for the future, maybe trying to do some damage to Vitality's money, but they lose Rain immediately. They send Brokey out as well to see if he can find anything with this USP, but not looking good for that. Cold Zera has taken one away at least. So Vitality know this isn't like a massively free round. They still need to fight to hold on to these guns, and ZywOo's not in the business of giving the AWP away. So 4 on the board for Vitality, 3 alive.
And here it is, the do or die. The decider of the half. We've been waiting a while. FaZe have been relying on saved weapons and pistols. Well, now they are armed, but no AWP. And that's what I really wanted to see. More Brokey on the CT side. We had that great round from Cold. Brokey's not really been given much of a chance to shine. So to flash into short. 1 and 8 right now. Apex was a slow starter. And Vitality is still here. Again, just defaulting, and yeah, this has been the change that has got Vitality on the board. Just more map control, slower rounds, not committing off of the first. And now they go back to B. They show some presence, and then they group up. Monster smoke from spawn makes things just a little bit annoying. It's not the end of the world. Vitality have the time to wait. And with bated breath, FaZe still 3 in the sight. Only a smoke left on Rain and a molly on Cold to stop this offensive, and it's coming.
Yeah, the rotates are quick at least, right? FaZe are playing reserved in the A bomb site. That Molotov trying to slow down the short play, but they're already through it. Twist is the last line of defense, and he gets wiped clean out of the bomb site. That's the round already decided. Vitality just with a standard B execute. And, you know, they put a lot of faith in that A bomb site to begin this half. Well, now we're seeing a real trend of, as you say, taking the default early, ending down on B. That round there, they kind of show themselves, well, actually, you know, just exploding into the B site is enough versus these guys. The B hole just falls apart in a matter of seconds.
Yeah, Karrigan gets really caught there. No one's dedicated Monster. He's like on an island on the bridge, and he sees the Monster players come through, and at the time that he flicks to them, he gets swung on short. It's like, damn, you know, he couldn't have done anything else. He couldn't have let them through and waited for the short player. You don't know the timing that you're going to get pushed, but him just shooting got him immediately killed. Got a double there earlier, but not quite the same case today. And yeah, that's the only kills Apex has had, just those frags into B on the close corner. But hey, if you can get them consistently, that's excellent. Great util, smoke sight heaven, mollies down, flashes all over the town, and Vitality, the brutal B execute. FaZe just don't have the util nor the manpower to stop it.
Yeah, I wonder if we see FaZe going back to contesting the short side of B early on.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, that was where they were finding a lot of information and a lot of success to begin that first half. And I think, you know, in rounds like that where Vitality do just explode into B, this is the kind of stuff that some semblance of short control can give you. And you don't have to go about it by taking it through this B site, right? And like smoking off the short tunnel. You can go about it by getting connector control. And then at least that way you've got information into short. You can explode out like they're doing right right now. And so they've taken this short control early in this round. Now, Vitality not at B, instead aggressing up through long, have to get past the might of these Deagles. And Twists, along with Cold Zera, have put the Deags to devastating use, dropping the bomb. Rotation is fast from Brokey through the connector. He can get here to help his teammate out alongside, as the Twists, just buying time, has allowed Brokey to get set up. All left on to Shoxy, and while he's given that 1v1, FaZe are not going to give him any more.
I like this. They give away the bomb as well. Like, guns would have been nice, but Twist knows he's just a shot from death, so they fall back and they regroup. Sat back at long, Karrigan coming up connector. Shox, he's got a good position here. He's not going for the bomb. He's trying to clear them close. Do they trade this? Rain's out first. There's the kill. Twist very low. Shox surely. Does he check it? No. Turns around on a swivel and he's got the frag. 1v1 and he doesn't know where Karrigan could be. So the bomb is a must. You've got to focus on the objective. Karrigan's given time to get set up. Shox, could he run Monster? It would take some serious time. Maybe Connector would be a better choice. He's looking towards it. 20 seconds. Karrigan's missed this one. He's gambled wrong. He will be able to grab a gun, but he's got no time really to get down to lower. Shox is given so much room, a plant, and even more seconds to get set up in the site. Karrigan won't know where he is.
Oh, and Shox is creeping into CT with all this time. Actually now down into water. Shox done well to get it to the 1v1. Needs to nail this, and there it is. Karrigan dropped, and Shoxy with the clutch. 4 in the round to take that one home for Vitality. You thought the Deagles had done enough.
Yeah.
But Shox so calm in those clutch moments.
And after Twist does so well on the tree to get 2, Shox doesn't check him, and Twist just misses. Back of the head hitbox, we know it sucks. But, oof, that's a quick flick from Shox. And this is one hell of a recovery. What was it, 6-1 for FaZe? They found like essentially a reset round onto Vitality with that eco off Cold. And now it's Vitality feeling it. Oh boy, they're feeling it. They're rushing through mollies. Smoke is down, orb, push back and at least gets one. Karrigan's dead. Everyone dies in a second, including Brokey to Karrigan's Molotov. Apex is now alone. He's got to pull out his own clutch that will be denied by Twist. The fast B play, that kill feed lit up in a light I've never seen before. Wow. Yeah, FaZe, they take it. They don't know how they do, but they will. I don't know how Brokey dies in a teammate's molly either. Did it miss? Brokey backed all the way up. He might have walked into maybe a short Molotov. Would make some sense, but oh boy. Yeah, Vitality not going to go back for that one. I like the idea. Just throw it in a mid, halfway through a game, you know, see if it works. That will be the last B rush of that, you know, form that we see, I'm certain. These slow executors, short control, and lining up proper utility has been far more beneficial to them than 5 through Monster, but I do admire them for trying.
And it's very fitting, right, that after 2 one-sided maps, at least in terms of how they began, right, here on the 3rd of Overpass, it is a much more even bout. It's like a game of tug of war, right, and Vitality are desperately trying to get it back in their favor. Rain holding on to Connector, doesn't drop to Shoxy. So the man advantage is taken right away by FaZe. Demanding respect as they force this con control their way. Vitality, they completely leave B now. And at this exact timing, FaZe are taking short control. They're going to get this information ahead of time. This is the kind of information they've been missing in previous rounds, right? Well, now they've got it, and they've got a 5-on-4. They could even afford to rotate a player away from this B bomb site and up towards A early. Twists making that even more of a factor now, following up with a kill onto Apex. And Vitality, as they slowly walk into this A bomb site, you'd like to think that FaZe are ready for them.
Yeah, it could go well if they kill Karrigan with nothing, but This trick is Rain up on long right now. He can come back and support. Not in time. Karen's got to fight for his life. There's one. Masuta trying to trade. He does do so while taking heavy damage. Rain to close the round, but he can't. ZywOo is fast on the flick, and now planting for the spawn is their decision. ZywOo doesn't see the bank plan, but he's certainly close, smoking it off instead. Brokey might be able to walk through this while all this goes on. ZywOo is throwing flashes for Masuta to take control towards the stairs. They don't know where FaZe are coming from. They don't know where the majority is. It is CT, but there's Twist poking his head out in the toilet. ZywOo trades, another clutch, maybe. ZywOo on the site, Cold hiding behind the truck, and now ZywOo dancing left and right. He's got to pick his shot wisely. He's only got one chance.
Oh! Oh my goodness! ZywOo, 4 kills, another clutch up on the tally, and 7 for Vitality.
Oh my
How
goodness.
does he do it every time?
Oh.
His decision making in this round is phenomenal. Like, this highlights why ZywOo is such a scary player. Look at how he navigates this. Every minute detail, every single swing is so purposeful, right? He's able to engineer a situation where he is 1v3 to look like it was him with the advantage all along. He separates those fights into 3 1v1s that he feels so comfortable in winning. The movement perfect around the dice box, never giving himself up to too many angles.
He never even saw Cold, and yet somehow perfectly out-rotated him on that dice.
Just such a smart player, such a talent. Rain, while he has doubled up here.
Uh-oh, everyone's behind.
Oh, it's all gone awkward, but they are behind him, and Shox is going to trade that out. Info's in early for FaZe, but with so much time on the clock, you can't fully adjust to this. Vitality, they could go elsewhere.
But why not double down, eh? Double smokes into A. That's about as much as a commitment as you can give, right? No more util to fake it out. ZywOo has a flash. They haven't cleared Karrigan, and he's got support. Oh, Karrigan looks away. So does Twist. Oh, Karrigan need to have his back there, but the timing eludes them, and now there's a chance after all. Vitality have seen the truck player, and ZywOo, he's done this before. He'll do it again. If Masuta doesn't steal it first, it's all on Cold. That was a perfect setup for FaZe, and players turning their heads at the worst possible second has cost them everything, maybe even the half. Cold 0, 1v2, no kit, and they're not giving him an inch.
Yeah, just refusing to give him the room, making Cold Zero work for this. And oh, ZywOo plucked out of thin air. Now just Masuta left to find, but time is running out. And on the close angle, Masuta gets an 8th round on the board for Vitality. Neck and neck at the end of the first half. Who is taking this series? You're gonna have to stick around to find out.
Thinking, moving, touching, and well, all of the other things, all of the other pieces that you need to compete in Counter-Strike Global Offensive. Welcome back to CS Psychology 101. Today, we're going to be going over a very important subject. XXX Heyman 420. In 2012, he had a 4K 1D clip that really was overly edited by an equally talented friend. Now accumulating only, and I mean only, 1,372 views over 8 years. The taste of success that followed led to the creation of the monster that we now know as the Movie Fragger.
Clip it, baby, this one is going viral. Top 3 Reddit, easy. ZaiWu, ZaiWho, more like it. Check out this shit.
Oh, don't you worry, Movie Fragger. We are definitely watching. In fact, we'll just start on the appearance. We'll note that the cap is backwards, albeit he doesn't have a headset on, but don't let that sway you from the idea that this guy means business. Oh, is it serious business?
Yeah, we can edit that out. It's all right.
Some general traits about the gameplay can be observed, such as the famous buy an op, and then use the deagle. Take this example. Where an ordinary player may see this round win as a certainty, the Movie Fragger sees it as opportunity.
Can't blame me for that one, boys. It would have been sick, right?
You are dog shit.
Everything he does is for Reddit. Everything he does is for the comments, for the likes. It's all about the endorphins and everything that he gets from the moment he wakes up in the morning.
They come and beat. I'm going for the cold, boys. I'm going for the cold zero. Oof, that's close. Oof, that's really close. Oh, that's so close. I'm so close. Oh my God. Oh my God, that was incredible. Oh.
This is a series that's got it all. We've had dominant scorelines, we've had big clutch moments, and then we had some more big clutch moments. Just time and time again, man. We've had clutches from Shocks, we've had clutches from ZaiWu, we've had twists with aces, man. It's been mental. And there's still more to be played. 8-7 at the end of that first half. We are neck and neck moving in to the final half of play. And it's Vitality beginning their CT side, embarking upon this challenge. FaZe easy does it to begin this pistol.
Slow and steady through the connector. So slow, they've stopped moving entirely. But boy, are they steady. Standing tall and waiting. Flash over Monster. Oh, Twist dodges it on top of the barrel and taps ZaiWu. He does get traded, but it's something at least. A bit of info. The Vitality are aggressing B, and now they start to rotate up. They realize, well, with this area empty, with this area clear, where else could FaZe be going? There's no question about it. Even that final B player making a move up CT. Brokey trying to close the distance. Good flash, but Masuta recovers well in time, dropping the bomb, and Rain from behind gone. It's Masuta with 3, and Vitality take a pistol. Yeah, that felt pretty clear to Vitality. Surprised to see FaZe end A. While that's certainly the game plan, as soon as Vitality push Monster and get all that info, it would have been nice to see FaZe drop down lower, right? Like, Twist gets one, he gets traded, and at that point Vitality go, well, there's no one here, it has to be all A. And FaZe walk right into that triple setup. Nonetheless, a close one. I mean, if Masuta gets killed by Brokey, then that round probably goes a very different way. But still stands strong despite the flash. Apex, hello. A hard flick to hit for Cold. Apex gets out alive, bouncing around the corner. Rain cannot finish. And now Con's been cleared at least, so FaZe start to move up to middle, back with these deagles. It's Shocks and ZaiWu. Troublesome twosome to come up against, as FaZe are about to learn.
Yeah, I couldn't think of two players I would want to be pushing any less than these two. ZaiWu going to trade those kills and leave it even further in the advantage of Vitality. Even though he gets surprised by Twist, the shot doesn't connect. It will do the second time around. It's Apex, the unfortunate man on the receiving end, and Carrigan, oh, with the Tech 9 gets it close. That second shot was a little bit nasty. RPK is quick to keep it traded in favor of Vitality. So now 10-7, no money. That force buy for FaZe doesn't work, and they don't get a bomb plant either. So they're gonna force. They're gonna stick everything into a hero AK on Twists. It's that is a ballsy call to have made here. Right now, heading into your first buy round, you're looking a bit more limited on guys like Carrigan here, who dropped that AK over.
Shows a lot of faith.
Yeah, right. And, you know, don't get me wrong, Twist is definitely the kind of guy you would want to believe in a round like this. We know how clean Twist can be. But one AK versus an armada on the other side, it's not going to be easy. And we really need Twist to be that point man, to be the one to open this round up and then get them across the finish line, kicking and screaming.
Oh, he could open the door on a reload. There it is. RPK killing cold at Monster. Apex is pushed to grab the gun, and there's plenty more where that came from. Carrigan's here. Twist. Oh, Carrigan gets the kill. Twist does all the damage, and the headshot is yoinked. Mazuta's now a little bit trapped. Needs to get out of there. Does have a molly, but instead just chooses to run through the line of fire. FaZe around the world. And getting trapped, although they don't know it. Shock's coming in from behind. He won't commit. He'll just hold on to spawn. He wants to wait to see where they go. They're going up connector. Oh, dear. If ZywOo rotates down now, that would be a massive error for Vitality. They've missed the timing, and they don't realize it's soon going to bestow, like, it's going to become obvious pretty quick. There it is, ZywOo. Oh, wait, they're not in B. There's 20 seconds. Now you hear them running up on that A side. And Shox is wondering what went wrong.
Oh, dear. ZywOo, yeah, that nade could be dirty. Oh, Carrigan, deleted by the nade, still gets the bomb down. That's the important bit for FaZe. Now Twist is given a chance in the post plant. This whole round was engineered around Twists with the AK. And being in a post plant, this is where you need him to deliver. He's dealt with the first. The bomb is not planted for this rifle. And so, well, he gets a kill with it. They get the bomb down at least, and that's something. It means they can buy on everyone in the next round.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's not the end of the world, really, for FaZe. It's not the result they were hoping for with the hero rifle. But being able to get a gun in Carrigan's hands, getting the bomb down right, meaning that Twist isn't, like, left to save and not get any cash means, you know, you're fine, you're investing.
Yeah. You can't rely on that, but as far as full ecos go, that's a damn good full eco, right? If you're looking at it in that sense, considering FaZe can full buy. So yeah, you're happy with that round. It's a shame it couldn't be more if you're FaZe. Vitality with the AWP on Shox. Oh, he took his spawn in mid with ZywOo and Con. He couldn't get anything from it, blinded off. Nades for the boost. Oh, Mazuta ducks, shrinks, and avoids the artillery. Vitality stay in mid for very long, considering connector has been taken. Nice push for Apex. 4 kills prior to that one. Lowest in the map, and he still has the faith to go for a frag like that. Dry with no flash. And he gets rain. AWP is swapped back as well. Was just spawn-based. Oh, yeah, Mazuta's read it as well. I think he looked like he was about to rotate. He's jumping long instead. His teammates can't see it. Naughty B setup for sure, but it's going to be telegraphed. Nades will have to give it away here for FaZe. There's the molly. Vitality know what's coming.
Yeah, it's not really a surprise at this point, and there's a nade in response. It forces Twists into the site alone, right? There's a Molotov at short, so he gets separated from the rest of his team, cut loose from the herd, and just whittled down while he's alone. Cold Zera now dropped down in the monster, and, well, it's just a cleanup from then on in. Vitality, 12-7, yet to drop around on this CT side. And, you know, a bomb plant with the loss bonus starting to max out means that, you know, FaZe are buying again at least, but eventually that's got to mean round wins, right? Having buys every round is all well and good. It's not going to keep you in the game. You need to be getting these rounds on the board. Everything about that round was really nice from Vitality. The nade up onto short, finding 50 damage to 2 different players, then separating those same tagged players with a Molotov that splits Twists away from the rest of the pack. And they're just taking advantages left and right. Yeah, Twist didn't want to commit there, or if he did, he at least wanted his team with him, and they denied both of those facts.
Apex is recovering really well as well. He's holding down with doubles in most of these rounds. Fast again into B for FaZe to try and catch Vitality with no information, no utility, but blinded doesn't stop Masuta from getting that kill. RBK waits on the smoke. It begins to fade, and they actually manage to take him down. There's a chance after all for FaZe Clan. Oh dear, Apex is trapped in the open. He does get one. Impressive stuff. And Shox is on a big flank, calling for Zayu to wait, to reset, to not die, and that's what he'll do. Shox gets a kill on the back line, and now Brokey in a 1v2.
Often good at keeping calm in these clutch scenarios, and with still time left to play with, he's trying to reroute, but down in the connector, who is one step ahead? Oh, it's Shoxy, ready and raring to go, cuts off the rotation, 13-7, attack pause for FaZe, and justifiably so, right? This is starting to feel incredibly dominant. The first half might have been back and forth, but since moving on to the T side, FaZe have yet to accomplish anything. It just feels like Vitality are one step ahead. Shox not only wrapping around, makes it a 1v2 in the first place, but then drops into Con, anticipates the A rotation. There was actually no one in B in that round for Vitality in that 2v1. Zayu was up on A, and Shox was holding Con. They knew what was gonna happen from FaZe when faced with a clutch like that.
Yeah, definitely the better reads right now from Vitality. And even though FaZe go back to B with like a non-telegraph push, right? Just fully executing with a single flashbang, Vitality immediately go 5-on-3 up. And at that point, even though FaZe trade, 2-0 and get things back into a 3-on-3, Vitality already have everyone there. They have the flank activated. The AWP is in heaven. There was just no winning for FaZe. Such an early disadvantage. Back to middle, changing the grain. Shox in the smoke. Twist is going to walk right past. Silent as ever. Shox. Oh no! If only he didn't run. They swivel and spot him. Zayu with his shot. And now they're coming closer to this A site. You've got to get past Zayu. Far easier said than done. And actually, they
just avoid him.
They go, no, we want nothing to do with it.
Yeah, and you can't say you blame him, right? RPK, the only defender at B, and the first man's gotten out. They almost discount the short position, but Rain able to get it back under wraps. Crossed into water. That is going to be the wide swing from Carrigan down here, waiting for these rotations to get out through CT. Apex is locked in a fight with Brokey. He doesn't know he's having yet, but it's about to become all too clear. FaZe, this could be the recipe for them to get their first round. The tag to Brokey, but not the killing blow, and Carrigan good for the other. FaZe Clan, they finally do it. They put a stop to this streak that Vitality have gone on. But is it too little too late? That is the big question. And it's one that FaZe have a long way to go before they can answer.
Yeah, the awkward thing here is Vitality don't even really have the money for a full buy. They do on like 3 players rather. So they might just have to go pistol armor and take a breather. That could give FaZe a lot more room to move in this map. Yeah, they will. It's a rough call because like they could have got like AWPs on Zayu, for example, but you want everyone armed and deadly. Don't want to risk it all on a whim with SMGs. Colter are patrolling B, and standard setup for Vitality as well. Nothing special. Zayu, Shox, and then 3 on lower. FaZe get that smoke right this time, or at least better than the last time they threw it. Gives them the short control and no info to Vitality. Could be a fake for all they know, but it's not. Here come the smokes, and Zayu needs to hit some bangers.
Yeah, he drops a close smoke. That forces them. Look at this. Look at this wall of smoke that's been constructed. Yeah, I don't blame you, FaZe. I haven't seen that one. They just have to leave. They're like, well, no going through that anytime soon. And so instead, it's back to this B bomb site, but the rotations are already coming in. Apex up short is deleted by Twists on the entry. And that's made this a lot more exciting. ZywOo donning an AK retrieved from the dead body of Rain. And could that be the undoing of FaZe? Bomb now planted. ZywOo starting to pick up steam. He's losing teammates left and right. And there's Brokey with the trade kill. Carrigan gonna finish the round off, and FaZe are up to 9. He started to get a little bit worried once ZywOo got his hands on the AK, but Brokey is there to alleviate our worries. Twists as well, some key entry kills here. You know, if they even got delayed hitting this B site by a second, it could have made all the difference. So the fact that he's able to get away with both of them so quickly is a huge factor in that round going in favor of FaZe.
I still love that response from Vitality as well, right? Like, once they see that short smoke, they know the FaZe are going to wait in it, throwing util, and then when it fades, they're going to push through with a flash. So Vitality used that smoke against FaZe by peeking wide and right-clicking smokes all across the site. Just a massive choke point, and it's completely covered up by smoke. FaZe, they rightly rotate there, right? Not wanting to walk into what could have been, at the point of fade, an A stack with all 4 players on the site. So they avoid it. They go back to B, and it looks scary, but they win the round. So still in this one. Vitality, though, this is what they ecoed for. A big old buy with the AWP as well, and a kit on Masuta. Gotta win it. Or FaZe are picking up steam. ZywOo in the connector, or at least towards the top of it. Shock's late flash into mid, but he is traded. It's a good start. What will FaZe do with it? They go back to B. Ooh, okay. They have loved these executes. It could do them well. 2 players playing Monster. Oh, look at the info Apex is getting as well. He's cleared long at this point. Vitality a little bit cautious of this B bomb site. ZywOo's going to start to rotate down as well, making a gamble, making a risk, and FaZe need to go ASAP. Let's hope that train doesn't get in the way, hey?
Oh no, a re-smoke down in Monster, that slows the offensive even more.
Apex.
That means this wrap from Apex, you know, it's not just information being gained anymore, it's a fast flank that can come in on the backstab and really put you through your paces if you're FaZe. There's the flash to try and get them in.
Oh,
and Carrigan gonna dome Cold Zera in amidst all the madness.
it's not good.
Now the flank is in for Apex. There's that first kill, and even though it's attemptedly traded by Brokey, Masuta catches him, pincers him, and hits a good timing. Vitality up to 14.
Oh, that's
heartbreaking for FaZe, right? They had all the info. Like, that's one where when you watch it back and you see why there are so many in B, how it got to that point, you're going to be kicking yourself. That's the round that Apex goes that aggressive.
Yeah, we see a lot of team kills that you can like laugh off because, oh, haha, I team killed you, but we won the round. It's fine. No, that team kill directly lost FaZe the round, right? It's very unfortunate. They get double swung in Monster. Carrigan's just trying to take the kill, and Cold Zera walks right into it. So it's just team kill. Masuta trades that frag, if you want to call it a trade. And Vitality just go 2 men up at that point with the flank activated. So yeah, that was worst case scenario right there for FaZe. Great round for Vitality. Love the space taken from Apex, and the fact that he even calls ZywOo to go down as well. They leave a lot of the map open, but they have just enough of it to be fully convinced, and rightly so. Still AWPing. Brokey v ZywOo, cold on a deagle. FaZe just trying to stay in this series, but oh, shots like that don't help. Escapes through the toilet smoke thrown by FaZe, and ZywOo has already picked off Twists.
A huge scalp to find as well, right? Someone who's been so instrumental in getting these rounds started. Twists removed, Brokey run boosted out into long, and he might get a peek from Shocks. Right now, playing a bit of like a bait and switch setup, right, between him and ZywOo. ZywOo gets the attention, and then Shocksy gets the kills. Or at least that's the game plan. These bait and switches, man, it feels like they either work brilliantly and he's going to absolutely go on a tear, Oh, it'll be a disaster. And there's the disaster striking, right, as we ordered it. Shock's removed, tries to swing it early, does get the info at least that, yeah, there's players at long. They've even got the bomb with them. So Vitality start to rotate up. Now, there's still time for this site tape to change its course, but they're committed now with the bomb dropped in the open. Masuta tearing them apart, and Cold can't do anything, blinded by that ZywOo flash. Puts Vitality up onto map and series point.
Yeah, there were some great flashes there for both sides. FaZe fully whited Masuta in the corner. Rain just never checked it. And Masuta's given like 4 seconds to recover from the flash and still get these 2 kills here. Masuta's looking really good in this game. Obviously, you know, it's good. I wonder how it feels to know that, like, at one point you were out for Nevera. Not out, like you're still in the team, but you're swapped out for maps, and now you're the main piece. Now you're in this for the long haul. Apex. Oh, he goes through the molly. Ah! It does not go well. Twist gets that entry, and now FaZe, if they want, they can double down. They may as well. RPK does stop one, dropping the smoke. Even a bullet would render him useless right now, and they're going to try and put that bullet right where it belongs. RPK, how is he alive? Cole doesn't clear it, but he does flick and gets the shot with 6 remaining. Mizuta still standing in the site, doing something. Shock's on a rotate, damaged by the Deagle up close, and it's a 2-on-2 to close the series for Vitality.
Yeah, ZywOo and Masuta, the 2 players left to try and get it over the line. And in they go, ZywOo swapping out. It's a MAC-10 that he's picked up.
Fine.
He's desperate to try and make it work. Masuta gets it down to the 1v1. The flash is good. ZywOo's getting close, but Brokey is going to live to fight another day. 10-15. The MAC-10 betrays ZywOo.
I don't think he realized where Brokey was. That or he was blinded by his own flash. He was looking at shorts. Never got that info. Very weird round. Yeah, I don't think the AWP would have done him any more favors in that position though, right? Like, just caught out. Brokey survives the blinding. And FaZe just pushing it off of the pick, stay in this series. It's a huge round to win. Especially with, you know, pistols mostly. It's bought them a bit of room and some guns as well. Karrigan does get tagged by the scout as ZywOo. Is that toilet smoke? Yes.
Yeah, I mean, you know, even rounds like this, they're not plain sailing, right? All it takes is a couple of kills to slip against you, like that one there. Very, very quickly, these rounds can turn sour. 2 players down on B, but with Shocks getting some information from pushing up at short on the A site, we'll see a 3rd man moving into heaven. That's Apex, playing between the 2 sites right now. Jump peek in the connector as well, trying to get any information he can. Smoke down in Monster, but FaZe are already through it, challenging these pistols, and oh no, this is how it happens. It all starts to spiral out of control, slowly and surely. It's a slacking from Brokey. 2 quick kills, but the molly's extinguished. There's still a player at barrels. Rain is trying to flush him out, and he has dealt with RPK. ZywOo and Shocks, a 2v2 with Brokey tagged up already. He's still alive and still a threat. ZywOo's repositioned up into heaven. Flash actually blinds it from Shocks, and that leads to his death at the hands of Rain. Shoxy in with an AK, and now looking to try and snatch the round, but over at the short side, pushed up is Brokey, playing around this bomb. And that should be the fail-safe, right? If all else goes wrong, Shocks gets it down to the 1v1, but cannot find this last man. And Brokey, just by hiding out at short, has got the round locked in. There's the swing, there's the round coming in, and it's 3 for him.
Yeah, 2v5. That's crazy for FaZe. That looked done. That was over. And they even missed the molly to RPK as well. Like, the creep up from Rain and clearing that position, somehow they win it. Vitality give them a lot of one-on-ones that maybe they would win otherwise, but right now FaZe just won't let go. And Brokey in both of these B post plants has eluded vision. Think about the round on Pillar where he dodges ZywOo, who doesn't know where he is. This time they think he's heaven. He's short. This man's just hiding out. Camping in the B bomb site. Pitching a tent. Okay, right. Another eco. And more freelo, potentially, for FaZe. Although that round was anything but free. Had to work hard to get it. They know about another long man, but ZywOo has given it up. Good round to gamble. 4 on A. You see them there out of the gate, so just set up and hope. But as soon as they build the fort, they tear it right down and start to rotate into the lower site. As FaZe get closer, really couldn't write that. Very unfortunate stuff for Vitality. But FaZe, I mean, they're hanging on to this game very well in a lot of awkward, crucial, tense situations. Man disadvantages is still picking up rounds. And they can't afford to not against 15. This is theirs, 12 to 15, almost guaranteed with a B-bomb plant. Vitality, they can go in, they can go look for damage, grab some guns, but they've not got a kit and they've not got a chance.
Oh, they are trying to hunt down the Deagles. You don't even need to take this risk if you're FaZe. Yeah, this is round 27. We are really in the latter stages of this game. It's a taking stock, you know, what we've seen. Vitality sat on 15 for a little while. Roki and Co have kept FaZe in this game. And now, what does this mean for the future? Well, we've got a buy coming in here for Vitality. It's gonna have the AWP on ZywOo. It's gonna have rifles, defuse kits, utility. You've got everything you need to close this game out right here, right now. But if that doesn't happen, if FaZe do get 13, suddenly, the reality that your next buy is coming in round 30, you know, up against overtime, is a very real reality for Vitality. So this is the time to close the game out. You got 2 chances. Might be 3 rounds, but really two proper chances.
Yeah, well, that's, you know, assuming not counting the ecos, and we had that 5-on-2 or eco round rather that they couldn't close. They're kicking themselves now, huh? This game, I don't want to say it's slipping away from them, but they've still at least got the OT locked in. It's just uncomfortable. Some misreads, some rotations gambled that have gone the wrong way. FaZe making some really nice calls so far. Fast out into mid again. Brokey flash, but he does not stop. Boost up on short. They're even lining up more util to pop into B water in case this boost gets deconstructed. FaZe moving up mid. Shox is in the toilet. He doesn't know anything yet. They've made no noise. The shadows will give him the advantage as they enter through the front of toilets. Instead, he checks long, and that's the bomb first. That's everything you need. ZywOo with a double might just have set this up for success.
Yeah, no time like the present to close out this game. And no one believes that more than ZywOo. Oh, Rain gonna take his head off on the close angle.
Shoxy.
Bit of a vintage Rain peak. Look at this though, at long. Shox wins his fight to Twist. Now the pressure is really on for Rain and coldzera, trying to keep FaZe in this game. They first try to deal with the long player. They flush out Shoxy at least. That's something. Now the rotation's coming up from B. I'm surprised they weren't here sooner, right? With the bomb dropped over at A short. They're only just arriving. So this has given room to FaZe. This has given them a fighting chance in a 2-on-3. Still a man down, and with the bomb planted, Rain and Cold. 2 of the vintage FaZe clan players attempting to keep this game going. And Rain gonna get given this first point of contact, deleted right away. coldzera in with the attempt at the clutch, and now just RPK left to get past. He can't do it. Vitality, they take this series. The defuse is in, 16-12. The comeback is denied, and Vitality, it's a 2-1 victory in their favor. Mirage was